one of the spokespeople, Colonel Lerner for the IDF, said that basically they will hold your government responsible for any attack from Hezbollah. I just want you to listen to this, and I want to give you a chance to respond. Here it is.
The government of Lebanon, anything that happens from their sovereign territory, they are responsible for, and they will be held accountable for. This is a sovereign state. It has control over its borders. They have the responsibility to make sure that terrorists like Hezbollah, a terrorist army, does not launch attacks against Israel.
They put, Mr. Foreign Minister, that responsibility on you.
I know. They said more than that. They said they will return Lebanon to the Stone Age and so on. You know, if they stop, nobody is talking in Lebanon. Even Hezbollah is not saying anything in Lebanon. You know, the leader of Hezbollah did not make a statement yet. If they stop talking, they are inciting the situation. They are making it worse by their talk. So it's better for them to really call for a ceasefire. So because they are a country, the others are militias. So let's call for a ceasefire and see what happens instead of threatening. No, there is no way to threaten now because the damage would be worse for them as much as for us. You know, it would be Lebanon. That's what we are afraid of, would be damaged, would be destructed. But their country is not going to be safe because all of these resistance forces have a lot of weapons and they're going to use them to start.
Look, Mr. Foreign Minister, you yes. warned just several months ago that given the breakdown of the government in Lebanon, it does not have a president right now, that if there were a breakdown further, that it could be worse in the situation, in your words, than that between Israel and the Palestinians right now. I have to ask you, there are many people that are looking at your government right now, criticizing it for ultimately having no say over whether your country is at peace or is at war, and that this is essentially a call that a paramilitary group, an unelected body, will ultimately make. And I wonder what you say to that criticism.
I'd say that not only Lebanon, every country in the region, if the situation gets worse in Gaza, every country in the region is not going to have much say. Every government in the region is not going to have much say of what happens in the street or on the borders with Israel. It's not an easy situation, and the Israelis should understand that. The governments of this region, including that of Lebanon, despite the fact we don't have a president, we do not want war. We don't want to see destruction in our countries. But if things get out of hand, God knows what would happen. Not for us only, not for the countries of the region, also for Israel as well. So it is better to control it in Gaza because the people are interrelated here, politically and even blood-wise. So we cannot hold them from doing some revenge if really the situation in Gaza is going to be worse than what it is now.
Meaning you cannot hold back Hezbollah. That's what you're saying.
No, we are dialoguing. They don't want war.
Okay.
They do not want a war. But, I mean, you cannot control it. It all depends, again, on what happens in Gaza, on the invasion of Israel to Gaza.